You might recall that last spring we started having a monthly generosity moment. I don't need to see my hot tea anyway. Okay, I'm just anyway. This is the time where people come forward and will share about why they support our church. And so Ann Lukaitis, who was present the first day that this community met many years ago and was an early member, and also I want to say has just been a wealth of information and insight for me this past year and a half. I'm so grateful for that. Ann is going to come forward and provide our generosity moment today.
In 1988, I read a couple of articles in the Charlotte Observer about a new church. It was a different kind of church, beginning to meet at the old Courthouse Theater in downtown Concord. It was a liberal, inclusive, diverse, progressive church, one that that supported gay and lesbian rights, that supported civil rights, abortion rights. And of course, this was meeting in a conservative Christian community in downtown Concord. I think in retrospect, only Jeff Blum could have pulled that off. I visited. I had long wanted a church community, and I was no longer able to be Catholic or Christian. And you may be thinking, I'll bet she jumped right in. But I didn't. It took me a year. It was a big step for me. I wasn't here probably a week or two before Harry Lancaster called and invited me to my first committee assignment. And it wasn't, right, we do that. It wasn't another 2 weeks before Jeff Blum called with additional, invitations. And since then, I've always been involved in many different ways, and sometimes very active, and sometimes very, very active. I've had a church home for 35 years this June, for which I'm grateful. And it struck me that I have also had a church workplace for 35 years, and I'm grateful for that too. Our church has been through many phases. We have had some very exciting times, and we have had some very sad times when we lost beloved members before their time. And I think of John Bloom and Micah Ahrens and Judy Poehler. And we've had some very tough times. The success of 2023 is all the sweeter because of the 5 difficult previous years. The loss of a minister, several years of COVID, illness and the resignation of a minister, leadership problems, financial problems, all resolved in 2023. It was a privilege as board secretary to assemble the 2023 annual report. The amount of hard work, good work, is so impressive. I hope you will read it next week when Deb gets it up on the website. It's a really wonderful piece of history. It was a year of so much generosity and so much volunteer participation. I actually did a count since I had access to all of this information, all of the reports. And it sounds like I'm kind of obsessive, I guess. And while it is not official, you'll get the idea. I counted 75 members who were involved in jobs of all kinds over the course of 2023. And that probably included about 88 approximate jobs. And some people actually had 2 jobs. And there were a few of you, and you know who you are, Karen, who had 3 or 4 jobs. So, but it was a year of just tremendous generosity and participation. So today, I'm grateful for many members in this present congregation who have done many notable things for our church. I'm grateful for what we have accomplished, and I'm really grateful for Amy Rio's tremendous ministry to us, that she really, was willing to, she saw our potential in the summer of 2022 when things were, kind of challenging, to put it in a certain way. So I'm grateful for our caring and generous community. There is so much good ahead of us.